welcome to our Feel Good workout. Today's going to be a nice short session in line with my concept of exercise snacking, which is all about getting small bouts of movement through your day to break up long periods of sitting, which are detrimental to our long-term health, and to know that if you can't fit in an hour's workout, it's fine. You could even pick a few minutes of today's workout. So I am streaming live on my YouTube channel. Please hit that subscribe button. I'll be uploading a lot of new free content for you all, and I have 3.5 years worth of workouts saved for you on this channel. I have playlists for diabetes-friendly exercises that are great for the brain and to reduce our risk of things like dementia and Alzheimer's, and I have a whole playlist of exercise snacks. So today, the only equipment you're going to need is your amazing self, but also potentially something like a resistance band. Don't worry if you don't have one. You can get these very easily and cheaply online, but anything with a bit of stretch. I love a pair of old tights that's got a bit of resistance in it. If you haven't got that, even a belt or a gown tie, something will do. We'll be using that in a minute. And if you're a beginner, please start with just your body weight, no additional weight. But as you progress in your strength training journey, which I'm very passionate about strength training, I would love you to start using some weights. So we have some weights here, some of the best weights. You don't need anything fancy, are tin cans from your kitchen cupboard, something healthy. I've got coconut milk and some beans for my protein, but you can use these tin cans, you could use the laundry bottles, you could even use cartons of milk like I've got here, and think about how you can progress your training over time. I love a good rucksack as well, maybe filled with anything, oh, naughty, be careful with your weights, anything naughty that you don't want to eat or drink, like tin cans of Coke. Put them in your rucksack and increase the weight. We're going to start just by marching on the spot. My amazing mother-in-law will be joining me shortly to inspire you all that movement can be done at any age. We have had up to the age of 100 in these workouts from a care home, and the lovely lady had Alzheimer's. She just did what she could. So this workout is for you. I want you to do whatever feels good for your body. I have a Feel Good fitness prescription. We're just marching on the spot. Feel free to add in some little movements in your arms, maybe some movements back, and breathe through. We're going to start with our little breathing technique, which is my breath snack. We're then going to move through the whole fitness prescription today very quickly with a bit of mobility, which is really important to warm the muscles and the joints up, maybe coming forward now with those arms. You can do this seated or standing. So if you're seated, Mummy will be here to demonstrate. You just march on the spot seated. So if you're not able to stand, please find a seated option. Or if you're working from home and you're stuck at your desk, you could do these exercises seated as well. So we do mobility. We're going to be doing some cardio, which we've started to really increase our heart rate gently. You do what you can. You can go faster or slower to really get our cardiovascular systems working to reduce risks of things like heart disease, strokes, and heart attacks. We're also going to be doing strength training, which is so important for our muscles as we age. We want to increase our muscle mass, reduce risks of things like osteoporosis, and the more muscle mass you have, it's going to help you burn more calories. And you're going to also be able to absorb more blood sugar. So many benefits of exercise. And then we're going to finish with a stretch. So let's start with our first move. We're going to try and keep today's workout to about, I would say, 20 minutes or so, a little bit shorter than usual. Follow along as you can. We're going to start with the sunflower. I'm going to show you standing first, hands on opposite elbows. You're going to come forward into a sort of forward fold. You can bend the knees if you want to, and you're going to try and lift up one side, breathing in, growing like a beautiful sunflower, coming down the other side, and then you're going to change direction. So here we're lengthening the spine, we're lifting up, we're warming all the muscles. I'm going to do this seated as well, so I can come forward, and I'm just going to rotate, lift up, inhale and exhale. We're combining our breath snack today with the movement. So I want you to really focus on nice, big, deep inhales, breathing in positivity and exhaling any negativity. Give me one more in each direction. So you just lengthening, unraveling the spine, coming up to a beautiful tall position, keeping your stomach muscles engaged throughout this workout, and release. We're all going to take a seat, and we're going to lift one leg up into our leg extension, which is a great movement to get those quadricep muscles working. And we're going to start circling out our feet. Our ankles are going to get a nice rotation, and our wrists if you can. So here, 2 movements in one to challenge the brain, to keep it nice and fit. You're going to change directions. Can you feel that? Boosting circulation, just getting the synovial fluid around the joints to lubricate them, getting a nice range of movement. As your leg is up, you should feel it in these quadriceps, your front of your thighs, to really help keep your knees nice and strong. These are the muscles that support it. If it's difficult, you could keep your foot down. Let's change to the other side. Just a little warm up here, our mobility snack section. Good, and then try and go the other way, keeping our brains fit. Lovely work. So these lovely circles. We're going to stand up, and we're going to do some lovely head circles. Mummy is here to join us, keeping your shoulders nice and relaxed. Good morning, Mummy. Pranam. How are you? We're doing a very quick workout today. So just join in. We're in our second move here, which is our head circles. You missed our sunflowers, but you can do them later on. Are you good? Yeah. And then change direction, everyone. So, Mummy, do you want to do some of them seated? You can. And relax. Brilliant. So then we're going to grab that resistance band or your pair of tights or your belt or your gown tie, and we're going to go into the Feel Good floss. This is my signature best movement that I recommend for all ages. You're going to have your back nice and straight, and you're going to try and hold it nice and loose, bringing your band or your tights up and over. Now, it's difficult for some in our sedentary lifestyles to keep the arms straight. So please do what you can. You can bend the arms. You might not be able to go all the way up and over yet. I see people that are young struggling to do this. So this is the full range of movement for this ball and socket joint in your shoulder that can get really tight as we're sitting for long periods or using technology, rounding our backs. How does this feel, Mummy? Good. So you can make it harder if you want. She's been doing this for 3.5 years with me. So you can hold the band or your tight or belt a little bit tighter. We're creating resistance to get those muscles lovely and strong. Inhaling and exhaling. If you wanted, you could even add a march on the spot. It's just challenging the brain, little extra bit of movement for your body, whatever feels good for you. This is your feel good workout. Breathing in, we're doing one more. Can you feel that little burning sensation, Mummy? Yes. In the arms is the lactic acid. Relax when you're done. So I would love you to do the feel good floss every morning when you're flossing or brushing your teeth. Get this done. Tie it onto an existing habit. We're going to go straight into our upper body strength section. So we're going to do press ups. So you could do these seated. Mummy, do you want to start with the standing? We're only going to do 10 today. The longer workouts, we do more sets in those. So please check out that playlist on my YouTube channel. Just hit subscribe. If you're seated, your hands are on your thighs. So if you can't get up, you're going to bend at the elbows, seated or standing, and you're going to breathe out. You're going to push away. My back is straight. My neck is straight to my spine. My stomach muscles are in. And I'm trying to target all the upper body muscles. Mummy's doing it against the wall, inhaling and exhaling. If you were to progress, you could do it against a kitchen counter. That's a lovely stable surface, or a table against the wall, and that's going to give you the incline. Good. Inhaling and exhaling. Her hands are nice and wide so she can bring her chest towards the wall in that lovely straight position. She's not bending at her hips. How does this feel, Mummy? Are you doing well? Good. Circle out the wrist. She's done her 10 press-ups. Your quick snack of the day. Add that in. Anytime you're making something in the kitchen, you've got a wall, right, Mummy? Or against the counter at the cooker, you could safely do that. We're then going to add in some shoulder presses. So you're going to grab a nice light weight, or you can start off with body weight. And as you progress, you can increase the weight like I explained at the beginning. And what we're going to do, Mummy is going to keep herself seated. I'm going to show you standing. I've got my stomach muscles in, my palms facing forward, nice big smile, and we're going to try and push up the arms. Exhaling, inhaling, coming down to about your ears again. So we're working our upper body, our shoulders. My body is not literally moving. Everything is nice and still. My stomach is tight. I breathe out as I come up and inhale as I come down. Does that feel okay, Mummy? We're going for about 10. If Mummy wanted to add a little challenge, she could start lifting her heels. She read my mind there. Well done. So then we're adding in our calf raises as well. But 7, good. Can you count for me to 10? 8, lovely. And 9, I can really feel this. This is a good, important move, like we're putting something on a shelf ourselves. We're then moving today quite quickly. So this is a faster paced workout because I want to cram it in a nice short session for you to make it easy to fit into your busy lives. We're going into our sit and stands or our squats. We will warm up with some more leg extensions. This is the option if you can't stand. Ideally, you will add these in to your daily. Anytime you're sitting for too long, watching TV, Mummy does them daily. We have a fabulous video on YouTube where she's going through her knee strengthening exercises. This is a really important one, right? You can add the hold in as well. So that's level 1. Level 2 is having our knees go out in line with our toes. Our weight stays in the back part of your foot. We're going to use the chair as support for anyone that needs support, but we'll all do this to warm up. We come up a few inches and come down. Now check you can see your toes as you come up and down. Good, so that's level 2. Level 3 is potentially coming up all the way, but you've got your chair if you need to for support. You slowly come down, touch down, come up. Level 4 is all the way up and down. So we've gone through the levels. Level 5 is obviously a squat that is unaided. So if you are able to imagine, I'm showing you from the side, I'm coming up, I squeeze my glutes, stomach muscles in tight. Now I got you doing maybe 6 or 7, but for those that have done my workouts, I want you to then grab your weight. So Mummy, you can grab your weights. If you are using a rucksack, which is a great one, that's fabulous. Put that on your back. If you're using a weight in front of you, make sure you keep your body nice and upright. The whole movement is coming from our legs. We want to really build strength in our legs. We're squeezing up. Keep those stomach muscles in. Inhale, exhale as you come up. So I'm showing you from the side. We're going to try and do 10, Mummy. So will you keep count? And go nice and slow. Can you touch down? So Mummy, I want you to keep your body nice and upright. So try not to lean forward with the weight. Try and keep your back and come and sit down like you normally do. Just because you're trying, she's going to try and advance to a full squat, but I want to make sure your knees are perfect. Your form is perfect. You have that chair to help you. Ideally, every time you're sitting too long, you will do 10 squats, maybe every hour of watching TV in the evening. Sit and stand. How many have we done? Woo! Good. And 10. Brilliant. Super, super work. We are moving quite quickly, so if you need a rest, you rest. Some of you may want to add a bit of movement in while I show you the next move, seated or standing marches. We're going to go back to those amazing leg extensions. So we're going to stay seated. This time we're going to add in some light weights, palms facing my body, shoulders back up and down, and we're going to lift them out to just shoulder height, but we're going to control that movement coming down. So these are brilliant for your shoulders, your lats, for your upper back. So shall we start that, Mummy? But we can add in potentially, to keep our brains fit, a little leg raise, a bit of coordination. So let's add in some light weights. Which weights will you be using? Tin cans are perfect. I'm going to come and pinch these little 2 kg dumbbells, but you don't need to have fancy equipment. So come nice and straight. If you don't want to add the leg extension, just do the arms. We're going to come up. Breathe out, lifting and lowering. Nice and slow on the lower. That movement is so important as well. For great results, don't rush the movement coming down. And lift. Mummy, you're going to count for 10, yep? Breathing out. On the hard part, inhale down. Good. Lovely. We have workouts in Gujarati where Mummy has translated the whole workout. So if you need translation, good. Last one, head to that playlist as well. Brilliant work. So we've done the key strength moves today. We're now going to go into a little bit of cardio. So we're going to add in some boxing, which I love. Some shadow boxing to get rid of any stress or tension. If you want to add in some tin cans, you can. They're perfect little weights to progress your boxing. And we're going to try and move our feet. We're just going for 20 seconds. Nice and quick. I want you to punch out any worries, any tension, maybe marching or jogging on the spot, seated or standing. Let's go, Mummy. Good boxing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! How do you feel? Good. Has your heart rate gone up? Mine definitely has. Check in with yourself. How's your mood? Has it gone up? Brilliant. I can see lots of us live on YouTube today. We're going to let that heart rate come down like a little interval. Get your breathing under control. We're going to just do another quick, just 20 seconds to show you how effective it is. Just to do 20 seconds of our favorite star jumps, because you are all stars being here using this workout wherever you are, whenever in the day. So you can do low impact. For this workout, it's only low impact. I'm not doing any jumps. Mummy's doing double leg, and I want you to give yourselves a clap. I'm going to go nice and fast. Let's go. Just 20 seconds. Woo! Brilliant work. Give yourselves a big clap. This should bring a big smile on those faces. You are all amazing. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, And 1. Super work. How do you feel? Are you good? Moving on. So as you control your heart rate, if you need more rest, please take it. This is a quicker, little bit faster paced session today. We're going to do some hip circles. So you could do the seated or standing. Do you want to try the standing? If you are, you're going to have the chair or wall for support because I don't want anyone to fall over. We're going to keep everything nice and straight. And you're going to balance on one leg. Mummy's holding on the chair, or stay seated, lift one leg up, we'll both do the same one, and we're going to circle out. Now I want you to feel this in this huge ball and socket joint. We hear a lot about hip replacements. We want to keep these joints nice and supple. We're changing direction already today. We're just doing a quick hip snack, as I call it, but I want you to do these often. You can get the circles bigger as you progress. Did you feel that? You can now hold on to this side. We're going to change legs, keeping everything nice and straight. Beautiful, mummy. Think about the muscles, the areas of the body that we are working, that mind to muscle connection. And shall we change direction? How does this feel? Can you feel it? Good. We want to loosen up this area. It gets really tight when we're sitting. 2 and 1. Going on to some balance. So we've already done that, mummy, but if you can, we're just going to do 10 seconds of balance because it's linked to a study to be able to balance even for 10 seconds is linked to living longer. But there's different ways you can progress. So you could start off with a few seconds. If you can't stand, you're going to hold your leg extension. So one leg out for up to 10 seconds, tightening those muscles. Mummy's going to hold onto the chair, right? If you need it, or the wall. I'm also going to try unaided. We're going to go on one leg, just balancing for 10, 9, 8. You can go into a crow. Be careful. 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm only doing that because it's on my social media from a lovely 8-year-old that joins our workouts. Please don't worry. Hold onto the chair. Let's change the other leg. 10, 9. Hold your stomach. 8, 7. This is keeping you stable. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. It's tough. It's difficult after everything we've just done. Maybe try that when you're nice and fresh, first thing in the morning. Balanced snack every day. So we're going to just move in to a final position. We're going to try a plank today, mummy. So what I'm going to do is move this chair. I don't want you moving furniture, but if you've got your sofa or your bed, mummy's going to try a plank against the chair. Because there is a study to say if you can hold your plank for up to 2 minutes, it can lower your blood pressure. It's a new bit of research. So we do a chair or against your sofa, but her hands are going to be directly under her shoulders and she's going to have a lovely straight line coming back. Now, mummy, don't hold for too long. Draw your stomach muscles like I've got a rope pulling it up. We're going to do a plank on the floor. For anyone, this is quite advanced, and I don't usually show these for seniors, but for anyone that's able, I'm holding here. We're just going to try and hold for maybe 10 to 15 seconds. Can you feel it, mummy? Are you lifting your stomach muscles, your belly button towards the sky? Breathe deep breaths. Your arms are strong. My feet are fairly close together. I'm squeezing everything in this. Great for your back health. You can stop when you want, mum. Bring one leg in. I'm going to go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and gently down. That is a high plank. It's hard on your wrists, right? Are you okay? Yeah. Well done. That was a very, very long plank. I wasn't expecting that after a while. But 2 minutes is a guideline. Please don't go into 2 minutes straight away. Like everything, small steps build up nice and slow. And the other move was actually a wall sit, which is something maybe I'll show next week in our class. So let's go into our final bit. It's our stretch, just to have a quick 20-minute workout, but we're going to bring one leg out in front of us. Keep it nice and straight. This is a chance to have a bit of self-care, kick in the parasympathetic nervous system, relax the body and mind. We're going to reach up and we're going to try and reach with that leg straight, either to your toes. Don't worry if you can't, your shins. Just relaxing the body. It's so important to stretch, not only for our mental health, but also to reduce risks of injuries, to lengthen these muscles out that we've worked. Inhale, exhale, a quick stretch snack, and we're going to change direction. We do longer stretches. We do longer workouts. They're all saved on my YouTube channel. Just hit subscribe. And I'll be uploading lots and lots of new content, but you have tons there that I would love you to use all the time. Does that feel good, Mummy? Mm. Breathe in, breathe out, relax the head, neck and shoulders, and then slowly unravel the spine. We haven't forgotten my favorite move, the feel-good hugs that I invented over the pandemic. If you are on your own, this hug is for you. To give yourself from me and Mummy. If you've got a loved one, go and grab them now. It's like a seated or standing cat-cow. We're going to open out the arms, really arch the back, lift through the chin. Inhale and then exhale, round the back, wrap those arms around yourself. Give yourself some love. You deserve it. We're going to do one more this time. Obviously, I'm going to give Mummy a massive hug. She's amazing. Breathe in, breathe out. Yay. Well done. And our feel good finish. As always, at the end of my workouts, we're going to do a nice big positive inhale. And exhale, bring those arms down. Mummy, you can do one in Gujarati if you like. Amazing one. Final big positive inhale. Bring those hands to the top, then bring that positivity down to your heart center. Bow down, have a moment of gratitude. It's a privilege to be able to move our bodies. Whatever you managed to do today, well done. I hope you enjoyed this very quick 20 to 25-minute workout. Pick out little bits of it. You don't have to do it in full. Sprinkle in some movement into your day. Reduce the amount of times that we're sitting. Eat well, sleep well, and move well. How are you feeling, Mummy?
Good.
You good? Nice and quick?
Yeah, it was good.
It's good, right? We had less rest. And if you're a beginner, just come back to it. Slowly build up to that pace maybe. Maybe start increasing your weights. Go to our longer workouts, obviously. Try to do them maybe once or twice a week. But please focus on strength, which is so important. Our muscle mass is the key to longevity, I feel. Lots of love, everyone. Do drop a comment and please hit that subscribe button. Yay, well done, Mummy.
Thank you, Debbie.